Hi, preschool leaders. We're preparing for April 18th in our new series called The New Me. This week, we're taking a look at Jesus's appearance to the disciples back in the upper room. When Jesus showed up in front of all of the disciples again, they had a hard time believing it was him, kind of, and especially the people that were there had a hard time believing it was him. And I think one of the things that we can help kids see from this lesson in particular is that there are ways, because we probably will not get to see Jesus face to face, but there are ways that we can look around us and acknowledge that God has done things and that Jesus, through the Holy Spirit, is here with us. And so that's what your small group time is going to be focusing on today. Before you get there, though, I kind of wanted to share with you your social activity. I saw many of you guys trying this last week, and it looked like the kids were having fun trying to figure out what was missing from the tray. So what you do is just take out one of each of the objects. There's a teddy bear, a little army dude, My Little Pony, and they're not all the same, a Spider-Man. There should be a frog, and I thought we had one more object. So we had 6 objects total. This bag's missing an object. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. You have 2 more ponies. Have another pony and another Spider-Man if you want to use that. But it doesn't really matter. It's kind of a different way to play hide and go seek. So what you're going to do is just lay it all out on the tray and give each kid a good chance to see what's on your tray. And then you're going to take your towel and drape it over the tray. And while you do that, you're going to take one of the objects off of the tray and hide it in your lap or somewhere where the kids can't see it. And then you're going to take the blanket or the towel off the tray and show them the tray and see if they can figure out what is missing. And again, it's a fun way to play hide and go seek that keeps everybody in one area more. And also, these social activities are a great way for you to begin to build relationship with the kids. By playing games and having a reason to call them by name and to know something about them, what you're doing is showing a kid, especially at this age, that you can be trusted. And that is so important with our littlest kids, for them to feel like they can trust you, because as they begin to build that trust, they'll begin to trust more people outside of their family. And when they can trust more people, then we can share big truths about who God is. Then you can watch your video on your Roku channels and listen to your worship songs. And then I'm going to change things up just a tiny bit, because I think both groups, 1s and 2s and 3s and 4s, could benefit from each group's written activity. So 1s and 2s, you're going to have this added to your bucket for the day. And obviously you can tell that is Jesus, and so you'll use that. And if you're in 3s and 4s, you're going to have these cards added to your bucket for the day. And you can read on the cards and kind of get the gist of what we're doing in this. But I think this is really important, especially with our kids who church is new for them. It would be good for them to understand that there are things that we see all around us that help point us to who God is. And so that's what all of these cards do. And then once you've gone through all of the cards, then you can play another game of hide and go seek. You go hide the block that has Jesus taped to it, and the kids need to go find Jesus. And as you're doing that, you can go back to the cards and ask them to help think of ways that they could look for Jesus all of the time. Just like the disciples recognized that it was Jesus when they saw him after his death and resurrection. We Jesus said in that time when he was talking to Thomas, because Thomas didn't believe that it was Jesus because he wasn't there to actually see him until he could touch him. But Jesus told Thomas, he said, blessed are those who have faith, even though they cannot see. And so what we're doing is helping kids figure out ways that they can have faith, even though they don't personally see Jesus and can't touch him. And then you can pray with your kiddos. You have some coloring pages. Thank you so much for leading. We love you guys, and we're happy to be serving Jesus with you. Have a great day.